Oh, yeah, I was just thinking about getting ready for ARTFIGHT this year. Oh, yeah, ARTFIGHT? Yo, I've heard about that. Yeah, I, like, really want to join, but, like, I don't know. I've just, like, never gotten around to it. What? You've never played ARTFIGHT before? No, it just seems like so much work, and, like, it's really confusing and stuff, and, like, I don't know, man. I feel like my art isn't, like, good enough and stuff, and... No, dude, no. Hello, I'm Lean. So I made a video last year about ARTFIGHT, and it actually reached a lot of people, which I wasn't expecting, but a lot of people found it helpful, which I was really happy about. So, seeing as the video did well, and it reached a lot of people and helped a lot of people, I actually wanted to make a, like, proper ARTFIGHT video that would be, like, helpful to, like, new people trying to, like, start ARTFIGHT for the first time, because I've actually encountered a lot of people that have heard of ARTFIGHT and they, like, want to join, but they're like it's weird to me because they're, like, acting like ARTFIGHT is, like, some huge serious thing, and it's like you have to have amazing art. Like, the people I've encountered anyway, I'm sure it's not the same for everybody, but, like, they've been like, oh, like, I don't think my art's good enough. Oh, I don't think, like, I don't know if I have enough time to make, like, all the attacks. Like, oh my god, dude, stop. It's not that serious. Calm down. It's like, yeah, take a chill pill. Take a Capri Sun. Sit down. Okay, take a Capri Sun. I'm gonna talk you through this, okay? It's okay. So this video is basically just going to be going over the basics of ARTFIGHT, how to get started, and most importantly, how to have fun, because that's what ARTFIGHT's all about, guys. Also, this video isn't really going to be explaining the ARTFIGHT rules as much, or, like, terminology. If you're interested in a video like that, I would recommend watching my buddy Ash's video. I think he really does a great job at explaining it. And it's a really fun video to watch, and he's really awesome, so you should check it out. So, to start off, let me explain what exactly ARTFIGHT is in, like, simple little baby terms, because that helps me understand things better. So, ARTFIGHT is essentially a website where all kinds of artists and creatives get together to play a quote-unquote competitive game of, I draw your character. Oh yeah, well, I'm gonna draw your character. And this repeats again and again for the whole month. The whole month of July. July is when ARTFIGHT begins, and it usually ends around August 1st. But what does this mean? Do I have to draw every day? No, you don't have to draw every day, okay? In fact, you're not required to make any attacks if you don't want to. ARTFIGHT can look really intimidating at first with everyone's decorated profiles and characters and hundreds of attacks, but, you know, I assure you, you're not required to do any of that if you don't want to. A lot of artists take ARTFIGHT pretty seriously and participate a lot. You know, I've done this in the past as well, where I've made a lot of attacks, but you don't have to do that. You can be more laid back with it and just do, like, 1 or 0 if you don't want to attack this year or anything like that. Because ARTFIGHT's supposed to be fun, you know? It's supposed to be something you do in your free time, or, you know, just for fun of the craft, fun of the art. It's supposed to be something that encourages you to draw and experiment with your drawings and stuff like that. You know, it's not supposed to be some serious, like, competition. Like, it's literally, you don't win anything. You don't win anything if your team wins. You get a badge on your profile, but, like, that's it. But yeah, it's just meant to be for fun. But essentially, there are 2 teams usually every year, except this year, spoiler for anyone who hasn't seen the team reveal, this year they're doing 3 teams for the anniversary, which is really cool. They've never done that before. And so they have 3 teams. They have the comedy team, the mystery team, and the tragedy team. So you can pick which one you want. You can change it during the event as well at any point. Just know that if you do switch teams during the event, you get, like, a badge on your profile that's like, oh, you're a traitor. But, you know, it doesn't really matter, you know, it's fine. Pick whichever you want. And then after you pick your team, once ARTFIGHT starts, you will be able to submit attacks for your team to gain points. But with the basics out of the way, let's move on to actually joining. I know what you might be thinking. Okay, oh, I still don't know anything. Oh, I'm scared. My art sucks. I'm gonna get no attacks. Oh my god, stop, man, you're killing me. There, okay, look. Let's just get this profile started. My cat just sneezed. It scared me. Okay, look, let's just get this profile started, because as scary as it may seem, you actually need to start ARTFIGHT. My cat just sneezed again. Because as scary as it may seem, you actually need an ARTFIGHT account to start looking around the site and at people's profiles and characters and stuff, so just bear with me, okay? And also, I just want to mention, you're only allowed to join ARTFIGHT if you're at least 13. I'm talking to you, little Timmy. Oh man. Yeah, I'm sorry, but if you're under 13, you're just gonna have to wait it out like everyone else, man. Once you make your account, though, you will be introduced to the world of wonder and lots of confusing buttons, but you'll want to go to your profile first, and this is where the magic happens. What you may want to do first is edit your profile. So you just click edit at the top corner of your profile, and you will be brought to this page. And you can also disable profile comments if you would like. And then down here is your profile. So what you want to do is, let's just type your name, your age, your pronouns. There we go. And then something else I see on a lot of profiles is what you like to draw. Hold on, let me make one more thing. Right, so here is a mock-up of a profile of what you could have on your profile. It can be literally anything you want. And you might be thinking, oh, this looks really boring. This looks really boring. It doesn't look decorated at all. And you're right, it's not. So one thing I like to do is I like to center it. So you just align at the center. Now is the fun part, because now you can color it if you want to color it. Just go here, go up to the text color, and color it. And if you have a specific color, you can put in the hex code, and you can just look that up on Google. Look up like a color wheel and take the hex code. So here's the little mock-up profile I made, and I want to add a cat at the top. I want to add a little gif of like a cat. Okay, open image. So you right click it, and you're gonna open image in new tab, and then you're gonna get this link up here. You're gonna copy that, then you're gonna go to your profile and click this little insert image button, and paste the link in there, and your GIF should be working. And if you want to, let's say I want to add some things on the side of this text here. Alright, so I just looked up pixel graphics on Tumblr, and a bunch of these came up. So I'm just going to use this one here. And what you can do is open it in a new tab, right click, open a new tab, copy the link, and then you're going to go where you want it, put it at the start of the text there, and put in the GIF. And then in display, instead of break text, you're gonna put it in line, and then just shrink it, and it should be behind your letters. And you can just copy paste it onto the other side, or I guess not actually. So you can just, you can just paste it in, and you can do the same on the other side. Just make sure it's in line, and resize it as much as you like. And there you go. You have little GIFs on your profile. Let me just grab another thing. Let me grab this one. Actually, I don't want that. Let me just grab this one and paste it in. And now your profile's all spruced up. And then you just hit submit, and it'll be on your profile as such. And one thing I like to do as well is I tried this last year at least, I made a table. So I just did a 1x3 table, and you can copy and paste all this stuff in here, and it'll be kind of bordered on your profile, which is pretty neat. And I believe you can change the dimensions of this as well. You can make it, you know, thicker. So there you go. You have this, and then you can put stuff in these little sidebars here too. So to start out, think about what characters you want to add to ARTFIGHT. These will be the characters that other people will be drawing in order to attack you. And let's just say you don't have any characters, but that's totally okay, because you don't have to upload characters if you don't want to. You don't even have to have any characters on your profile in order to participate in ARTFIGHT. You can just attack others the whole time and not receive any attacks yourself. This is a thing that some people do. Some people do this if they are receiving attacks and they don't want any more attacks. Maybe they're trying to catch up on revenging. They'll hide their characters so people can't attack them. So if you don't want people to attack you, you don't have to upload any characters, and you can just attack others. Okay, so here is my brother's profile as an example, and I think it's a good example of someone who just started ARTFIGHT or is new to ARTFIGHT. And you can see down here his characters that he submitted, and 2 of them are like jokester characters. One is his actual like OC, and then here is our cat here that he uploaded. So it just kind of shows you that you can upload kind of whatever you want. It doesn't have to be like a serious, like detailed like reference or anything like that. And then up here are his attacks, and it also shows you that you don't need to make a lot of attacks. And he's here with me. Johnny, do you want to say something?
Hello again.
Anything else?
Yeah, I think the attacks are like the funnest part about ARTFIGHT, and it's really cool to see how you get attacked and have people draw your character, and that's why I think ARTFIGHT's pretty fun, because you just get to see what people draw for you and like draw things for other people and like make them happy or something. I don't know.
Nice. All right, now get out. What?
That wasn't funny,
bro. You need to leave somehow.
Okay, bye. wait, say get out.
All right, now get out.
Okay, bye.
Now, on the other hand, let's say you do have characters, okay, and you already know which ones you'll be uploading to ARTFIGHT, and you really want people to draw them. So let's walk through how to upload your characters. Okay, I'm gonna be uploading this character here. His name is Rito. He is a cat / lion / rhino / bunny thing. So here is the character upload page. You just go to submit up here and then press character. All right, so here is a kind of mock-up profile I made for my character Rito. And so I have his name up here, and then the description, I just put like a basic description. You don't have to put a lot if you don't want to. You can put as much as you please. If you want to include lore here, you can. And then permissions are what you want people to draw them with, or how you want people to draw them. If you want people to draw them a certain way, you can put it here. Or if you, have permissions that are like, yeah, you can draw them with like, I don't know, like scars or like blood or something like that. You can put that there. And then these are the external links. So if you have a site that includes more like lore or like character images, you can link it here. And I just linked his toy house. And then character filters down here. This is where if your description includes something that needs to be filtered, such as gore, body horror, nudity, that kind of thing, you need to put this filter on. It's just if you're talking about it in the description, though. This doesn't apply to the images, so he doesn't have anything like that talking about in his description, so I'm not going to say that needs to be filtered. And then, did you design this character? Yes, I did. Link a species sheet, and then additional credits are for, this is kind of for if you need to credit like an additional source, like if your character is like from like a fandom, or if it's from like a game or a movie or something, you can credit that here. And then this is the main image. So this is, you can change this later, but this is like their reference sheet, or the main image you will be uploading. And for Rito, I'm just going to be uploading this one for now. I'm going to change it later once I finish his reference though. And then this is the thumbnail image. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. It's just if you have like a specific thumbnail you want to upload, then you can put that there. And then credits down here. Did you create the image? Say yes if you did. And then does this image need a filter? I'm going to say no. And then down here are all the tags. So tags are actually very important because they let people find your characters better. If you go in the search tab, you can search up tags, and this is how people can easily find your characters if they're looking to draw, you know, like a cat or something like that. So I would recommend putting as many tags as you possibly can think of, and it could be just describing the character, or you know, describing how they look, anything like that. And then this is basically your character all done. And I'm gonna submit him and show you more on how to make the character images and how to like sort them and stuff. He is created. Now I'm gonna edit, and then I'm gonna go to images. And then this is where you can edit all your images. And you can have, I think, 6 images total. But if you upload a image to the thumbnail image as well as the main image, you actually can crop the image in ARTFIGHT, which is really helpful. And then this is the preview of what it will look like on your character's page. And then they also have a border decoration thing that you can put on there if you'd like. I don't personally use them, but it's there if you need it. And then it also has the credits down here if you created the image and if the image needs a filter. And then you can submit, and it will pop up on your character profile. So, as you can see, right now on my profile, Rito is just this image here, but I want it to be this image as the thumbnail image. You know, I want it to be like an icon. So you can see here, this is the main image and then the thumbnail image. And I'm just going to change the thumbnail image to this one here. And if I reload this page, he now has this as the thumbnail image. And then this image over here is what people will see the first thing when they click on the character. This is the image that they will see. So if I click on him here, you see this image pops up. So I can change it to this one real quick, and it won't show the thumbnail because it will show the full image. But now if I click on him again, it shows this full image because this is the full image here. So that's how that works, kinda. And that's basically the character creations. And this year they added connections, which is just where you can say basically that 2 characters can interact with each other. So I am going to take this character here, 𝗖𝗛𝗓, and I'm going to link him to Rito. So you can, I think you can do it with other ARTFIGHT users as well, which is really cool. And then submit. And now they have a connection. So if I go on 𝗖𝗛𝗓's profile, you can see he has a connection down here with the character, and people can see that they can interact and be drawn together and stuff like that, which is pretty neat. Thank you for watching all the way through. If you did, I hope this video was helpful to some people. I hope it maybe encourages more people to join if they were scared of joining ARTFIGHT, because that was kind of my main goal, was to just, you know, put ARTFIGHT in simpler terms for people who maybe haven't participated before. And I hope I achieved that. But yeah, thank you for watching. And more videos in the future to come from me. I have a lot of stuff in the works. So yeah, feel free to subscribe. And that's all. Bye.